Man, listen, bro. You know, everybody want to know where they asking, where the fuck did Diddy get the footage from? I mean, where did 50 get the footage from? Man, you know, that's an obvious answer. You know, the person that shot the shit is where he got it from. Like, it's like that's not even an answer. You know what I mean? That's a question that's, you know, that's where it came from. It ain't, you know, who else had it? So what happened was, like I say, he probably tried to cheat the motherfuckers. Puffy probably being cheap, didn't pay him. That could be one thing. Or, who would have knew? This is what you got to think about it. This ain't no shit that just was like they shot it and they wasn't paid, so they called 50s. No, that ain't what happened, my nigga. This is when the problem come in. It might be a leech. He might got a motherfucking mole in this hookup because, you know, Puffy's sons fuck with 50. You get it? Sometimes 50 Cent said it, like Justin them come work for him. I'm not saying that's where it came from, bro, but I'm saying is the people that's videotaping this shit, it wasn't like they videotaped some shit and said, oh, Puffy ain't paying me, I got some footage for you, 50. No, that ain't what happened. I think all along as they was shooting it, they was feeding that shit to 50 people. Because look, man, listen, bro, this type of documentary, the way they got it structured, this ain't no overnight type shit. This shit took a while to gather, and this thing he just now got sentenced, not even with a month ago, and the sentencing is in the motherfucking documentary. So they was going, they been putting this shit together. This whole document, and listen, man, you got to think about this. How out of nowhere is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I didn't hear none of this shit until like 22. Right after the pandemic. So let's say 22, 23 is when I started hearing about Puffy and he's gay. They putting all this shit. They started then. They started a little campaign. Oh, I don't want to go shopping. 50 dissing them and this and this. And then they started putting this shit out about Usher. Then they started putting this shit out with Meek Mills. And it was just kept going. And then, you know, that it is. So then the rumors went on he was messing with little boys. Oh, now he's sex trafficking. So all this time, they building to the world, they know what they was doing. These are social media is ran by the devil, bro. And when you fucking with the devil, you feel what I'm saying? It's not no game. So these people been on them, bro. What I'm trying to tell you to anybody that's watching, I've never, and I'm into the rap shit, right? Into the hip hop, man. And I heard fucked up shit about P. Diddy, right? I heard he was a bad businessman. But you can't knock him, nigga. You a grown ass man. How you gonna knock a man for doing business how y'all motherfuckers ran over there to him? And this the problem I got. He a bad businessman. This a ladies man. Okay, he plays shine. It's a lot of shit that he had Tupac. That's street shit though. So and then I'm listening to this so-called street niggas out here. I'm listening to so-called street niggas complaining about a nigga doing street nigga shit. Like, so what if he had something to do with Tupac? What the fuck is you talking about? Ain't that street? Tupac was a street nigga, right? He in the streets. Them his ops. He lost the battle. That's what the fuck, you know what I mean? He came out on the fucking losing end. Because he wasn't a real street. He talked that shit, but he went about that shit, my nigga. So, you played the game, you got the prize. You came out on the other end. So I can't knock him for that. He fucked niggas over. What niggas get that rich by not fucking niggas over? Even Warren Buffett, the billionaire, said that, right? And I'm not making excuses for this nigga. I'm just saying he's a fucked up person to a certain extent. But I don't think he no more fucked up than the rest of these motherfuckers that we seeing out here. I don't see why he deserve a life sentence for some shit. And what put his nail in the coffin was how in the fuck this Cassie tape come up with him kicking her all in the ass up the hallway. Now that's what done it. This shit just came out of no fucking where. It was like a whole campaign out of nowhere against Puffy. Just out of nowhere, it was fuck Puffy. It's his time. It's just like any black motherfucker. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Like you would just think Bill Cosby. Everybody loved Bill Cosby. But when it was his time, when whoever he fucked over, whoever he made bad, all this shit just came up and they ran a campaign. They slowly did it for a couple years. Same thing like how they doing with Diddy. Michael Jackson. Same way, King of Pop, never heard no weird shit about him. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was, we gonna tear Michael Jackson down. All these allegations, and they put this nigga shit out to the world like he's a savage, an animal, and he probably was nothing like that. And so my homeboy was just saying, we was talking about like, you know, I'm like, man, look, bro, he want to appeal this shit. Ain't no way I would appeal this. There's no way possible I would appeal this. My message to him, if this ever, anything that I ever done can get to this nigga, my advice to him is the worst thing you can do is appeal this shit. You only got 4 years. You got 2 in. You will be home within a year. It's gonna take that long for the appeal to go to even see the judge again. And if he do give you an appeal, you might fuck around. They hold you in jail without bond like they are doing until the new case. You think they're gonna let you because you get a new trial? You think that the judge gotta let you go? The same judge gonna remand your ass again. So now you going a year down. Now the judge said, okay, you can get a new case. Now the new case about to take another year or 2. Now you in there longer than you need to be because they still remanding you. Don't be no motherfucking fool. Then you can lose this bitch on the second go round and get a life sentence. They only gave you 4 fucking years and you about to fight it, and because the judge can say, hey, all right, fuck it, we gonna throw this out of that. Or they can say, hey, no, fuck, I'm gonna let them decide. We gonna give them a new trial. A new trial is, man, that shit might not go your way this time. So now you gotta pay all these lawyers, all these millions of dollars, which probably ain't nothing to this nigga. He probably done made that money back already. So, you know, but still, you paying all these lawyers all this type of money. You still back in there and you fuck around and lose this motherfucker second time around, and you just had, and you could be out of jail at that time. You know how fucked up that'll feel to get a life sentence when you done walked your sentence down? That'd be the dumbest shit in the world, is to appeal this shit, man. And I know my boy was like, man, well, you know, people believe in their name and this and this. Yeah, I understand that, but dog, it don't matter. At this point, motherfuckers gonna think what they gonna think. O.J. Simpson was not guilty, off rip, not guilty. Bitch, the glove didn't get fit, suck a dick. Guess what? Everybody's still saying he's guilty. No matter how not guilty this nigga was, he was guilty. He might not have got the time for it, but he got the time for it, right? Look what they did to OJ, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They sued him like he did it. Then he fucked around and went to go get his shit set up. They set him up to go get his shit and gave him the max on that shit. The average motherfucker who would have went and did what OJ did would have got probation. You know what I'm saying? They gave that nigga all that motherfucking time in prison, and that's what killed him, man. You feel me? So you can't win with these motherfuckers. Sometimes you just gotta play the game, my nigga. You know, you got to be a little smarter. Don't know what body want to be locked up. But that's how a lot of motherfuckers end up getting life sentences and 20 and 30 year sentences, because they like, I'm not going to take this in my hand. It seemed like a lot of time, but that time is better than 50 to life, or a life sentence where you never coming home. Fuck it, take the 10 at the end, because you fuck around and blow that 10. And that's the problem I got with the government. If you offer me fucking 10 from the beginning and I fuck up on trial, at least let me, you know what I mean? Because now it's making people not even want to fight. Even if you're not guilty, why would I want to fight this? In Detroit, this bitch that we got as a prosecutor is the worst piece of shit in the world. This bitch, dick sucking bitch, nothing low-lifed bitch will prosecute anything. If it come to her fucking desk, she's prosecuting that shit. With or without, because they know niggas ain't got a dime. Niggas is poor, can't afford no good lawyer, and they know 9 times out of 10 they gonna make them cop out. They gonna give them a deal just good enough to fuck their life up with probation or some type of small jail time, just enough to get him in there to fuck his life up and say, hey, take this or this, we gonna give you these 15 years. Now you gotta think, if I get caught with a pistol, right, and I already been in a little trouble before, and I'm looking at 5 to 15 years, but they saying, look, take this probation or this year in the county, 365 days, because a year and a day get you sent to prison. We gonna give you 365 days in the county jail, and we gonna, even you know you didn't do it. You know if you fight this motherfucker and you lose it by chance, you doing 5 to 15 years. So do I want some niggas to be like, man, I can't do this year, and end up doing the 5 to 15 because they play a dirty game. These motherfuckers is lying off rip. And anytime the police word, they say, that's how they know these police are some dirty bitches. They get together, make up a story, stick to it, come to court on you, and the story not even true. They lying. but it's hard to go against a police word because, you feel me? And so they jamming niggas like that. A lot of niggas is in jail for not sticking up for what's right for them. They know they didn't do it. They know I didn't do this. But then the first thing people say, well, if you wasn't guilty, why didn't you fight it? What you mean? I see a lot of people like this. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't do this, why did you take the charge? Ain't no way. Like, this say it was a rape charge or some shit. Well, if you didn't do it, why did you take the plea if you know you didn't do it? Because the evidence that they had, you know, the shit that they was falsely putting against me, I didn't want to take it to trial. That don't mean that I did it because I copped to this shit. I copped to this shit because I didn't want to lose a trial and get all this time. And some people be like, no, they be like, man, a not guilty motherfucker wouldn't do this and that. Man, suck a dick. You ain't never been under that much pressure. A lot of motherfuckers is in jail that didn't do some shit, my nigga. They take a cop because it's best for them. You know what I mean? And they make it like that. They know what they're doing, and that's the part of the shit that's fucked up. If I lose a trial, you know what I'm saying, I still should be able to get what y'all offer me. It shouldn't be no more, no less. If y'all offer me something and I lose a trial, I still supposed to be able to get that, man. And that's what I'm fighting for. Like, all my niggas that done got life sentences because they done took fucking some shit to trial and they done lost, and y'all offer me fucking 15 to 22 years at first, and now you gonna give me life without parole because I took my chances on me? Come on, man, that's not right. But that's the type of shit that goes on out here, right? So back to this Puffy shit. He should leave that shit alone. And I can't tell y'all enough. I don't understand some of y'all comments. I just don't understand y'all way of thinking, and I never will. For y'all to think now listen, it's not that I like Puffy or like what he did. Then stop it, because I hate a man that sits on here and act like they so fucking, oh my God, he put his hands on a woman. First of all, y'all are thinking, and y'all are, what do you hate him so much for? The shit that they falsely put in your mind. Because you ask the average person, why do you hate Puffy so much? I'm not a fan of the nigga, but why do you hate him so? Oh, he drug women and fuck them. Where? Says who? What makes you think that he drug a bitch and fuck a bitch? Well, I know. Well, how you know? Do you know the nigga personally? Was he charged with this motherfucker? Did you see this come up in court where he drugged anyone and took anything? You didn't see it. But in your mind, because they done put this shit out here, motherfuckers got this, and they just want to hate somebody anyway. They just want to hate a motherfucker anyway. They hate he black, they hate he rich, so fuck him. Yeah, he a dirty nigga, he did. How? He's not charged, the shit ain't come up. So how? He gay. That nigga gay, and then how is he gay? All this dick he buying for his bitch, you think if he was gay, he wouldn't have bought himself some? You think he wouldn't have endorsed in that shit with them if he was anywhere near gay? A man has never came and said, but everybody who say something bad about Puffy is motherfuckers Puffy said no to. Everybody. It was all good just a week ago. But now every motherfucker who he said, go eat a dick, bitch, fuck you. I ain't fucking with you no more. It's just like anybody, the trial with the young thug, that most of the time, everybody who turned against him was, and everything was cool until, like right now with BG, the rapper BG, the murder nigga, the little dope smoking typewriter mouth motherfucker, him, Turk, his own brother, hating on him. And it is, I mean, won't leave this man alone. And this man didn't do shit, didn't say nothing to y'all motherfuckers. All because he said, I choose to lay back on y'all and do my thing. They don't like that. They want to feel as though that he gave them two, you know, Wayne never fucked with niggas like that. Wayne always thought he was a superstar and didn't fuck with niggas like that. So they expect that from Wayne. But from BG, a nigga who always in the hood, they felt the connect. And so when he's saying, I'm not fucking with y'all right now, they feel disrespected. They think they're on the same level when in reality they ain't not. And so that's what happens. So when BG tell a motherfucker no, or no, I ain't fucking with y'all, now all of a sudden he a hoe, he a bitch. But you rewind the tape with both of these niggas. These niggas probably wore a pair of knee pads out every day sucking this man dick. Oh, Jizzle, the coldest rapper. Oh, that's my baby. Go look back on the murder shit. Now all of a sudden he a hoe, he a bitch. He ain't what he said he was. He not a real gangster. And that's funny that you bitch niggas saying that, but real gangsters are saying this nigga ran with me. He cut like that. So who I'ma listen to? A hoe ass nigga that ain't never thrown a rock at a goddamn glass window? Or I'ma believe, you know what I'm saying? Come on, make it make sense, man. And this nigga trying to live his life, and then you got these dick suckers calling him all out his name and this and saying what he ain't. And that makes it, man, how in today's time is that even cool? Where a motherfucker just dirty up a nigga name and he ain't saying nothing. Y'all calling him all type of bitches and this and he's gay and he's on drugs and trying to dirty this. Like what type of bitch made nigga is you? This shit became this much acceptable in today's time. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something about a hating ass nigga. I always tell y'all this. A nigga who hate you, dog, a nigga know right now I'll flatline him in public. A nigga know that I'll flatline his ass in public. Broad daylight at a green light if you keep fucking with me. They can know this shit, but they don't give a fuck because they don't want to see you with it. They'll get their own life up just to see you fucked up. They'll put their own life on the line just to see your freedom or your money fucked up because they don't want you to have it, knowing it can end their life, but they don't give a fuck. They want to see something. Long as you don't got it, they happy. That's how much hate niggas got for other niggas, man. And that's some sad work. You feel me? Anybody who respect this bitch made nigga, if something has to be deeply wrong with you. To fuck with 50 Cent on any way or level, something has to be fucked for. That's a fuck boy. You know all that. Come on, man. That's this the worst shit ever. You put this shit against your own man, a black motherfucker. I bet you Netflix wouldn't have paid you to do that shit about a Jewish motherfucker or they people. I guarantee you they wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that shit. You know, I fucking guarantee you, man. They would never do no shit like that. But they'll do it against a nigga all day long. Day and night. You know, you can go fuck over a nigga like it ain't nothing. Netflix, oh, we gonna pay you to do this about Diddy. And then, like I say, the motherfucker where he get the shit from, bro. Like I say, it's mighty strange to me that 50 Cent said that Justin and them come do work for him, man. I wouldn't be surprised on how these tapes got out. But I don't think there was no shit where, look, they didn't pay me. We got these tapes over here, 50. I think whoever was shooting shit, it was a play. Like they was as they was shooting it, they was giving them the footage as well as Puffy the footage. Because Puffy just probably paid these niggas like, man, just follow me every day. It is. You know what I'm saying? Edit it, and we gonna do this, and this. But I think they were sharing the footage the whole time. You know, because like I say, man, this ain't no overnight type shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no overnight type shit, bro. This documentary took time, man. And like I say, the man just got sentenced not even a month ago, and the sentencing is in the fucking documentary, wrapped up and on Netflix already. So you make it make sense, man. And they didn't say shit on the documentary that wasn't already said. But the only problem I got is the two motherfuckers. The bitch that played victim, the Capricorn cocksucking ass motherfucker. This bitch on there talking about something. Well, he filmed me and played it for some niggas. Bitch, you allowed them. Don't say you didn't know. Oh, damn, gas $2.37, my nigga. And y'all say fucking Trump fucked up. Gas $2.37 fucking cent. Right here in Dearborn. That's crazy. But anyway, man, that's just crazy work, bro, for people mind. And like I say, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm not no fucking Puffy fan. I was right. Like, I'm not a big motherfucking Meats fan. I'm not a Big Meats fan. Big Meats, I ain't know shit about Big Meats until after Big Meats was locked up and everybody started talking about him. Nigga, when I was on the street, nigga, when you, like I say, it was DWI, my nigga, deal with it. Them niggas had tape. Them niggas had the billboards up all over the city, off 90, you know, off the freeway and shit. Y'all talk about Big Meats doing it. I never seen that. That's in Georgia. You know what I mean? So for a motherfucker to be like, oh, you support Meats because he from Detroit and this and this. No, I support Meats because I like his movement. I like the way he move without violence, unless it's necessary. You know what I mean? I like that. I like it better than how Bush Jones and them niggas ran that shit. That violent shit, it brings too much heat, man. You can't get money and beef. You know what I mean? That shit don't go together, and it's unnecessary. So I like the way he moved, number one. Number two, talk that shit. Number 3, my nigga, I don't like a motherfucker to go against somebody for a bitch made nigga like this nigga 50 Cent. That's bitch made shit, dog. All the way 100. That what he doing is bitch made whole shit. He been doing it. You had to give it to him though. He took niggas and ran niggas off. Told niggas up. Damn, that shit be nice than a motherfucker, boy. Damn, that bitch cold. Look at that motherfucker. That bitch sitting high. Y'all see that bitch sitting there? I'm about to come back and look at this motherfucker. But damn, that bitch nice. So anyway, make a long story short, my nigga, is that the shit he been doing. Oh, Ja Rule singing. Oh, that's bitch made gay. That's this. What do? He starts singing. Like he done done a lot of fucked up ass shit. And y'all talk about Puffy being bitches. He got domestic charges up the ass on him. While y'all talking, look it up before y'all say something, man. Make it make sense, bro. And look what he done to Rick Ross, man, for no reason, nigga. You know, I don't know what him and Rick Ross' problem was. For no reason, he seen Rick Ross getting hot and decided to go at Ross. Didn't destroy him, couldn't do nothing with him though. Fat Joe, he ran all them niggas off. He ran all Ja Rule, all them niggas, they whole clique. Rick Ross made it, my nigga, and I was surprised. I swear I didn't think, I said it, and I tell my boy, he watching this. Nigga, say something, G. I know you watching, nigga. I didn't think the nigga was gonna pull through. You know what I mean? Rick Ross did it. So y'all can say all that shit you want. Okay, he a correctional officer and all that. Yeah, okay, that don't make him not a real street nigga because he had a fucking job. I don't agree with the fucking law enforcement shit myself, but whatever it may be with Rick Ross, this nigga got every dope nigga, street nigga, begging to get their cars on this car show. Every street nigga, so-called real nigga, want to do some type of business with Rick Ross. His name is good. You don't see Rick Ross sitting up on interviews talking about no gangster shit he done did. He talking about opening up wing stops and this and this. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. 50 Cent couldn't do nothing with this shit. You take this man and drag this man's name through the fucking mud. Take his son and turn his son against you. Do all this shit. Have his baby mother do a fucking porn, my nigga. But she was already a porn star. Make a tape with some niggas. And this is what I'm telling y'all about hate. He knew he was gonna get sued. He didn't give a fuck about no lawsuit. Long as he tried to destroy this man, he didn't give a fuck about spending a couple $1 million doing it. And that's what happened. And you think his day not gonna come? Now, in return, here you got a nigga like Puffy over there cuck holding a bitch, having niggas put a yard of dick in her a day, and all of a sudden now, it's a problem. And listen, it's the difference. See, Rick Ross knew what his baby mama was. He knew this bitch was a whore. He didn't give a fuck. Look at it. He was a trick. I had a baby by a hoe, so what? We all fall short sometime, right? It happens to the best of us, right? Big deal, bitch. She embarrassed you, but bitch, you sitting up there matching pajamas, kissing the bitch in the mouth, in love with the hoe. And the world know that and see that now. And Puffy treating that bitch like she nothing, my nigga. Flying her in to do whatever the fuck he wanted her to do. Videotaping it and sending it back to you probably. You feel me? So, come on, man. Listen, my nigga. Your son gotta go look at his mama, nigga, on TV for being a busto, for getting ran by a nigga. A nigga paying another nigga to run dick in there. And the shit is on film somewhere all the time. Your son gotta look like that's his mom. You gotta look like that's my bitch that this nigga done ran through. You feel me? That's crazy work right there, my nigga. That gotta hurt. But you doing whole shit. You gotta look at yourself like, I'm a sucker stroking hoe ass nigga. I sucker stroked over a whore, and then they try to give a man a life sentence. You a rat and a sucker stroking ass nigga, my nigga. A rat to the 3rd degree. There's no farther charge you can get of being a fucking rat. That's the rat shit. You putting all this information on this man to have him sent to prison, nigga. You the biggest rat in the world. You did everything but get up on the motherfucking stand, my dog. I don't respect that. And I love 50 Cent, bro. I'm damn near heartbroken over this shit. I like the nigga character, everything, his business. I like 50. 2 things he did. But I seen bitch made shit a long time ago. I've been seeing it, my nigga. You can't dish out what you know what I mean? You weak, my nigga. You like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whatever happened, you was bullied when you was younger. Now you trying to show niggas, but it's all about to come back around and bite you. Don't listen to what I'm telling y'all. It's all, how you think this nigga about to get away with this shit? Something gotta be wrong with you. If you think that this nigga about to get away with this shit, and nothing, he gonna walk out this shit. God don't work like that, my dog. Just don't work like that. He done did too much whole shit. And this was the straw that broke the camel's back right here. Listen to what I'm telling you. 50 Cent will not walk away from this unscathed, brother. Like I said, I don't know what makes y'all niggas think that Puffy some type of hoe or he don't play chess too. I'm telling you, that boy sitting there right now strategizing, nigga, like, yeah, all right. How can I do this? Man, Puffy ain't get that rich for being no bitch. You don't get that rich from being a hoe, nigga. You know what I mean? And so I always say though, bro, you don't get that rich. See, you know, when you get to be billionaires, multi-billionaires and shit like that, that's why it ain't that many black people in that shit. Ain't too many on period. It's more than it used to be, but see, bro, you don't hustle your way to get that rich. There's no hustle in you. Listen, to get that rich, you got to be chosen to be there. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what nigga you know who worked just as hard as Jay-Z. You know, look at Master P. All the shit he done had before Jay-Z. Why didn't it work for him? But it worked for Jay-Z though. Why the team shit, the liquor, all the shit that they doing, other niggas doing too, but they pick and choose. Like even with this rap shit, they pick and choose who gonna be number one, my nigga. It ain't nothing. You know how many badass, cold ass rappers out here that we don't even fucking hear about, better yet. You know what I mean? There's some superstar motherfuckers out here that's somewhere sleeping from couch to couch, my nigga. Superstar, talented out the ass, working just as hard as anybody else, but it's not working. You know why? Because the right people ain't there to put them in. You gotta be put in position with this shit, man. It's like even with the street shit. How you think niggas get turned up? Nigga, you can have the hustle, the biggest hustle bone in your body out here. But until that one motherfucker say, hey, I'm gonna put you in place, my nigga. I got what you need. I got it. You know what I mean? You gonna be spinning your tires, man. So yeah, it's all about who you know. And see, Puffy, somehow he got where he was going. They thought he was the one, and now they don't like him no more. That happens to a lot of people too. You look at a lot of these superstars that's out here, and then they just fall off out of nowhere. They just fall the fuck off. You feel me? Just think of anybody you know that's on top, and then all of a sudden you just don't hear about them no more. They ain't did nothing to fall. There's some reason you don't hear them or don't see them no more. It can be with TV shows, it can be with rap or music, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that's on top of their game that just get cut short because something they done did. See, the world will turn against you in a minute, my nigga. When them folks come for you, they come for you, man. Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, nigga. Fucking every big black name you know, they done took down through the mud, my nigga. And they all got something in common. Either they fucking rapists or they gay. And that's what they use on niggas. That's why niggas got the image out here in front of white people that we raping motherfucker. Either you a snitch, you gay, or you a rapist. Or all three. God damn. That's fucked up, man. I'm just being real, you know what I mean? But I can't say this enough. I'm gonna let this one go. 50 Cent is a horrible man, bro. Bitch, this was bad, bro. This was I'm heartbroken over this shit too, man. You know what I mean? Because, and I'm not understanding the way y'all thinking. How y'all thinking, why you standing up for Puffy? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I, my nigga? Why wouldn't I? You know, it don't make me lose no sleep, but listen, the thing is, if we don't do something to correct this type of shit, bro, it can happen. If they would have let this shit go, well, this man would have got life for this shit, you know how many more black motherfuckers would have been next? If they, you know what I'm saying? Now they looking like, how did this shit even get prosecuted is what they want to know. How did all these charges even come about? Like, they embarrassed, man. They had to save face. They had to hit him with something, dog. They looking they goddamn self like, how in the fuck? So now you just can't say nothing on the motherfucker and they just prosecute. You know what I mean? They got it now with the laws. It's like, y'all can't do that. But if he didn't, man, look how many bitches on here be like, Look how many bitches on here be like, oh, such and such flew me out. And they was trying to make the law, if you flying a woman out for sexual purposes, whether you paid the bitch or not, you can be prosecuted. To fly a bitch out, a grown bitch that's consensual to want to suck my dick, if I fly her out with just to have sex with her and she want it and I want it, if I transport her from one state to another one, I can go to prison, bro. I didn't believe that at first, but that was the shit they trying to put in play. And that's unreal, man. Nigga laws. I call that shit nigga laws. They make them laws because who most likely to do that type of shit? Even though black people do it, I mean white people do it a lot, they know more niggas rap about that shit, talk about that shit, ball players, all that shit, man. So, you know, and I ain't just talking, I'm telling you, I'm being real, man. But yeah, man, I don't get what y'all saying, bro. I understand Puffy ain't the best motherfucker. Ain't none of us all the way right. You feel me? Ain't none of us all the way right. But nigga, any real woman can tell you. I ain't gonna say bitch or hoe. Any real woman gonna look at this and say these bitches ain't victims. They gonna say that. They gonna be like, how the fuck is this bitch a victim? She was there. How is she a victim? Of course, don't no man supposed to put his fucking hands on a goddamn woman like that, right? That's what they say, right? But in the same token, don't no woman supposed to put herself in a position to be fucked over like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's some shit that you could have walked away from. That ain't no shit that you stuck in. Like they talking about, well, he sex trafficking motherfuckers. Nigga, like my man just said, he didn't send a fucking hit team to go get these motherfuckers by gunpoint. He sent the plane ticket, a jet. Get on this motherfucker and I'll see you in about an hour or two when you get here. These motherfuckers willingly got up, packed their bags, and went to the motherfucking airport or the clearport and got on that motherfucker and came. The fuck you mean? Ain't nobody forced them to do shit. It's consensual adult shit. So now because it's a black rich motherfucker, it's a problem. And that's what I got the problem with 50 Cent for. Out of all these motherfuckers that you know, Eminem rap about half these motherfuckers, man. If the white boy ain't even going out hard on Puffy, why is you as a nigga doing it? You know what I'm saying? You know the Epsteins and all these Jimmy Iovine, all the shit that these motherfuckers, dirt on these motherfuckers, but you gonna choose a nigga all cause he fucking a whore that you know that's a whore that you done had a kid by. All because of that nigga, you sucker stroking, and you gonna make, I can't even, my homeboy should be embarrassed. He the one who did the PIMPB, my nigga Bird. Man, man, sue that nigga. Nigga, you should sue 50, sue him again. Like, nigga, you fucked up my whole shit, nigga. Like, man, get that song to somebody else, my nigga. Hell yeah, remix that motherfucker. That nigga need to be the SIMP. Capital SIMP, nigga. You a simp, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna, and then to know this man could have did a life sentence and to put a motherfucking nigga. Not only did you seek the police on this nigga, my opinion. Not only